Hello, all you rugged warriors in the jungles of Webtown, and welcome to an International Indie Wednesday here on Crypto Comics. Today, we are going on a Dwayne Johnson free jungle cruise into the beautifully made throwback comic known as Jungle Queen Shiva. Written, drawn, inked, and colored by Eliseu Gouveia, and released by Boom Art Department. No, not Boom Studios. That's something different. This is Boom Art Department in the Netherlands. More specifically, the province of Limburg in the lowlands region we call Holland. But that's not where it was drawn. That's where it was published and printed. As I said, this is truly an international indie comic, as the creator, writer, and artist, Eliseu Gouveia, was born in Mozambique, but created this comic in his family's home country of Portugal, to the west of Spain on the Iberian Peninsula. For readers familiar with the history of American comics, Jungle Queen Shiva is an obvious throwback to Sheena, Queen of the Jungle, the first female comic character to receive her own title. Her 1941 debut issue, dated spring of 42, barely beating Wonder Woman's arrival in the summer of 42. Sheena, Queen of the Jungle, had a 26-episode run during the early days of television in 1955 and 56, a feature film in 1984 released by Columbia Pictures, and a second syndicated television show between 2000 and 2002, which ran for 35 episodes and starred Gina Lee Nolan of Baywatch fame. While she's been an endearing character and is responsible for inspiring literal dozens of similar female jungle queens, like the one we'll be taking a look at today, Sheena, Queen of the Jungle, was actually predated by Rima, the Jungle Girl, a character first introduced in the 1984 William Henry Hudson novel, Green Mansions. Currently, Sheena, Queen of the Jungle comics are published by Dynamite. But we're not here to talk about Sheena, Queen of the Jungle, are we, my vine-swinging savages in Webtown? No, indeed. We're here to talk about Jungle Queen Shiva by Eliseu Gouveia, a very surprising independently published comic, which I initially backed on Kickstarter. Let me give you a small taste of the opening act of Jungle Queen Shiva, from Eliseu Gouveia and Boom Art Department.
Far beyond the ruins of the Katara Empire lies the Kavuli Valley of Shadows, a place of ancient secrets and infinite wonder. This is where legends come to die. There. This is the home of Jungle Queen Shiva. Woodlings. The ruffling leaves, the quick footsteps, the smell of fear in the air. Someone's about to have a very bad day. Run, Akili, run! There will be no slaying today, big brother. There. Roar, roar. We'll be long gone by the time you free yourself.
Shiva!
Hey, Kahari. Old age is slowing you down. Big brother almost got to her.
Poppet, you work way too hard trying to impress me.
Maybe I'm trying to impress Azize.
He's far too pretty for you.
Look out! The girl is lightning fast.
Invaders!
Here? In Kavuli Valley? Impossible. Get them. They're Oyorpata. Amazons. How can this be?
Azize, take Akili and go warn King Anza.
But
go!
They're inhuman. Even in full combat gear, they move as silently as leaves. They're fast, too. And the moss-ridden skin, it's as hard as bark. We did it. They're escaping.
What are these women? It's like hitting a tree trunk.
Now there's only one person to worry about. Hey, Kahari, are you up for a swim? Boof. Splash. Ha 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 ha. Wait.
Shiva!
I am Captain Shirzan of the Flame Legion. Where is the heart of Apollo? The what? Don't play coy with me. This is a stolen page from Plato's Critias dialogue describing the fall of Atlantis and the escape of the lone royal airship with the deadly heart of Apollo on board. We're here to seize this weapon. Apollo? You came all the way from Scythia after a myth? Many called this valley a myth. We spent years trying to find its entrance, and yet here it is. This is insane. Even if this Atlantean skyship existed, I know it exists. Your nation was swallowed up by the Persian Empire ages ago. Liar! You snake! It's now or never. It's pointless trying to reason with them. I need answers, and I know who has them, if he doesn't try to kill me first. I sense something different in the air. An old power has entered my valley. Hey, Hodari! Are you in there, you rotten old bag? Queen Shiva! What do I owe? Spare me the pleasantries. There's Amazons in the valley. Impossible. The last Amazon died in Elatia 12 centuries ago. The bump on my head says otherwise. I need to find out what's behind this. You need? What about what I need? I need the heart of a queen, Shiva. Do you happen to know where I can find one? Hodari, you traitor!
Now, I know what you might be thinking. The characters are really intriguing, Crypto, but the story seems a bit formulaic. That's what I thought after reading these initial pages, but as the story continued, it really started to expand beyond my initial expectations. The world of Jungle Queen Shiva became more uniquely diverse and vibrant than I could have ever expected. And speaking of vibrant, some of the color choices in this comic really blew me away. The way Eliseu washes out the colors in the background so that our eyes instantly focus on the action at hand is a very bold choice that sets Jungle Queen Shiva apart from the pile of other jungle comics available in the market, be they modernly independently published books or those from 70 and 80 years ago. And just when you think you have the artwork pegged, Eliseu throws another curveball into his colors, creating an even more enchanting world as Shiva takes us deeper into the jungle. While I found the colors to really set Jungle Queen Shiva apart, there's also something to be said for Eliseu's pencils, which if colored in the more traditional way the Crypto Knights of the Long Box are used to seeing in Image Comics of the 1990s, would likely take on the same feeling of those books released at the height of comic fandom. And speaking of Image Comics, Eliseu has previously worked on Jimmy Palmiotti's Cloudburst for Image, as well as on Vengeance of the Mummy and The Phantom for Moonstone Books. Not to mention 2 Stargate titles for American Mythology Comics. Jungle Queen Shiva's story has a couple of great twists that I did not see coming, which added even more depth to the unique jungle world Eliseu has created. The final twist at the end of the book even compelling me to want to read the next issue, though there is no next issue available. That's right, the heartbreak of indie comics strikes again. Though I am happy to say that you can pick up both digital and physical copies from the publisher at their website, boom-art-department.com. That's boom-art-department.com. And check it out, the digital copies of Jungle Queen Shiva are going for a measly €3. That's $3.25 American. Yeah, our dollar sucks now. But it'll cost Canadians a loonie and 2 toonies to get their hands on this jungle gem. And while you're at boom-art-department.com, you can check out their other comic featuring some sexy mummy chicks called The Sisterhood. That looks like a treat we might need to explore next Halloween here at Crypto Comics. And speaking of Crypto Comics, you can support your main man of 1,000 voices by picking up any of my amazing original novels in a variety of genres at enterthelostlibrary.com. I do not have a jungle novel available yet, but if you like that type of thing, I'd humbly suggest trying out The Young Barbarians. It's a family-friendly fantasy novel filled with adventure, magic, and mayhem, all suitable for kids between the ages of 8 and 80, and available in both print and digital form at enterthelostlibrary.com. Now, before you go pick up 3 of my books from enterthelostlibrary.com, sink your spear into that thumbs up button, then swing on a vine past that bell and give it a smack so that you know when the next totally awesome comic book review from your main man is uploaded here at Crypto Comics. When their parents are taken captive by a wicked necromancer and his sinister crocodile men, a pack of children from the peaceful land of Aquania must journey across their continent, meeting strange beings and confronting untold terrors in their quest to rescue their families from a witch queen eager to raise a demon lord from his fiery abode. The Young Barbarians, written by your boy Crypto, is available now in both digital and print form on Amazon.com. Published by the fine folks at the Lost Library.